goodness. Let me open YouTube. I hope we're going. We're live. Oh, thank goodness for that. Chain noise. Hello there. Massimo, it's good to see you. How's it going? Welcome in. People tuning in. How's it going this fine Wednesday for you? We're all wrapped up as much as we can be in this freezing cold weather. Jerry, good to see you. And Watts, welcome back. We're going to begin with the Dynamax Strawber. I've actually burnt all my points. Well, let's try for a Shundamax as best we can. Jerry, how are you doing? Nico, good to see you back in the stream. How's it going? And Michaela, hey, fantastic to see you. How's it going? How are you faring up in the Midlands area? Because here it was like, it's been like 3 degrees all day. Sandra, good to see you. Did you get Roar of Time from the raid you did with me? I don't think I did. Honestly, I think I haven't had Roar of Time or Spatial Rend today at all. I've done so many raids. Nico, big poggers on hatching the shiny Toxel. That's incredible. Speaking of Dialga and Roar of Time, we've actually got an early Dialga we're going to do. That's why we've got going a little bit ahead of schedule before the disappointment of Tapu Koko kicks in. It is definitely the worst of the 4 raid hours, but it's still a good shiny. We won't be catching any Tapu Koko unless it's shiny or hundo, because we are 9 catches away. Oh dear, goodbye Drillber. Adios amigos. Yeah, I don't think I've had any... Oh, I did get a Roar of Time on my last one. Who was that from? Cheshire. Who on earth did I raid with? Cheshire in England? That one doesn't have Roar of Time. Draco Meteor, Thunder, Roar of Time. Okay, we've had a couple. Oh, that was from Zophie 13, I think. Draco Meteor, Fire Blast, Thunder, Draco Meteor, Thunder, and Thunder. Of course, the 98th Malix Nexon doesn't have the move, but that's how the cookie crumbles today. Who's had Roar of Time and Spatial Rend today? Let's give this a bash with the Wolverine. Let's go. Sandra, you got it. Fabulous. Maxed out lobby. That's what happens. That's what I expected. Loving the end style. Oh, yes. I couldn't respond. So, anybody who was here yesterday for the Nihiligo raid stream, it suddenly cut off. And it wasn't anything to do with signal. It was actually I ran out of data for the first time in my life. So, we've bought an add-on. So we should be able to stream for the remainder of the week and play the weekend without hindrance. But yeah, we've burnt our data allowance for the month, which was not ideal. And I certainly didn't expect that. So yeah, sorry, at least it cut off right at the end of the stream. That was something. But yes, lovely to see you, Renoir, as always. Chain, didn't get any Roar of Time Dialgas. Is it locked to ticket holders? No, it's just incredibly difficult to get. I think I've had like a handful over doing like maybe 40, 50 plus raids, because I've been raiding these things a lot. 15 minutes. Good timing on that Dialga. Mike Griffin, lovely to see you this evening, mate. How are you doing? And Sammy's in the house. Good to see you, man. How are you? Yeah, we are 9 catches away. And we have lots of Tapu Koko. Should we try and spam into Daxies? Let's try. See, we've got a new lobby. There's a new lobby there. I'm going to pull out of that. How are you guys liking the raid feature? The ability to directly spam in from the friends list. Better day today. Good to hear, Mike. Fabulous. Wish they made us choose a path for the guarantee move. That would have been a nice touch, say, if you chose your medal for the weekend, electric or poison. You know, one of them has Dialga, one of them has Palkia. Teamed in with the guarantee move. That'd have been quite a nice touch. Brendan M, good to see you. We're doing okay today, man. We're topped up on mobile data, so we shouldn't have a stream cut out like we did yesterday. How are things with you? And we are very much, I will say, people, we're in a bit of a pickle when it comes to the free research that you get every day as part of being a ticket holder for this Into the Wild event. You have to catch 10 Pokemon per day, but I only have 9 catches left before hitting 600,000. And that means I will not be able to catch anything unless we turn the 600,000th catch into either a shiny or hundo, Palkia or Dialga origin form tomorrow or Friday. I'm not sure I can survive until the Go Wild area. It'd be nice if I could, but we'll have to see. What we are going to do is kick off with a Dialga and Jim. Hey, lovely to see you, my man. How are you doing this evening? We're going to ping out some invites nicely ahead of time. I know it's Tapu Koko, but technically we're beginning with a Dialga. Quality. And rest assured I will not be raiding any further Tapu Koko after tonight. Doing good, enjoying the day, getting some Christmas shopping done. That is very ahead of time. Nicely done, Brendan M. Planning in advance. Getting ready for the mighty weekend. Mighty is very much the word of the weekend, I'd say. And let's get some Patreon squad in here. Who's online? There we go. Invites pinged for the wonderful Patreon squad peeps. I see Sammy's used the new feature. Nicely done, dude. Cedo, I'm going to try and pin your message. Hopefully it gets paid attention to. But lovely to see you, dude. How are you? Yeah, storage and Pokemon space, item bag space and Pokemon storage have both been increased by 500. Which is real nice to see. Rianne, good to see you in the stream as well. How's it going? That Snorlax with the jacket may bring me out of my home. Technically, MS, I think the Snorlax with the jacket is in raids and it may be in field research as well. I'm not sure, I'd have to double check. But it's not a mighty Pokemon for this weekend. I'd need to double check the articles and everything just to make sure, but I think Snorlax is raid logs for the global event, which is a bit of a shame. Cedric, hello dude, how are you? Lovely to see you in here. Now folks, if you're here, if you're joining, if you're down for raid invites, 2 things. First of all, we don't add people directly from the stream chat because we kind of keep it so that it's easier to manage. So we have the 2 hype raid hours coming up. Tomorrow is Dialga Origin Form raid hour, and then Friday is Palkia Origin raid hour. If you want to join for either of those raid hours, keep your eye on the channel, namely the community tab. Definitely hit the subscribe button so you get notified. But the community tab tonight, I'm going to put a post up saying if anybody wants to join for Dialga raids, comment your in-game name and your friend code on that community post, and then we'll do the same thing for tomorrow night regarding Palkia raid hour. There's no mighty Pokemon on global, that sucks. No, there is mighty Pokemon. There's 8 per day. There's 8 different ones. So there's a group of 8 on the Saturday and a group of 8 on the Sunday. But Snorlax isn't one of them. That's the thing. Oh no, I thought I could pull a Tony TM Shunda myself. Raids it is then. Technically you still can, it just may not be Snorlax. Or you may be very lucky in raids, who knows. 22.95, this is bad. Unless it's going to be shiny, I very well might run away from this one. Master, hey dude, it's been a long time. How are you? How are things down in London Town? London Town is bollock freezing, mate, but I'm sure up where you are, it's probably even colder. It is not a shiny. Let's throw a single pineapple at this thing before moving swiftly on. Yeah, how are you doing, man? Are you excited for this weekend? Are you going to be trudging around for a bit? It would have been nice if it could caught... I'm literally only catching these with pineapples. If they run, they run. Because 600,000 catches. I very well might have to just go with one of these before the weekend. What else we got? Sammy with 22.98. Has anybody had any luck with these? Because I had a shiny this morning and I got a 98, but the hundo of both origin forms eludes me still. My Griffin, not shiny, 22.77. Haku, welcome in. Saw another Pogo streamer out and I came to check out the fam. Hey, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. We got lucky with an early Dialga raid. It is Tapu Koko raid hour tonight, but this Dialga is definitely the most hyped thing we've got going on right now. Diana Jim, hey, good to see you. Welcome in. No luck for me on Palkia or Dialga with the moves. The moves are tricky to get, that is for damn sure. I've been struggling to get them as well. I was going to say, no idea how you play in the absolute freezing cold. Coco Lex, I'll say we're wrapped up and warm. We've got very thick touchscreen gloves on. We've got a scarf and we've got a proper winter jacket on and everything. Because I think it's like 3 degrees Celsius here. Farming the candy for Roar of Time. That is what I'm hoping to do as well. I would love a hundo of either of these. But the chance of you getting the hundo with the move is so tiny. That's the problem. But I wouldn't be surprised, folks. We may have to wait 6 months or so, possibly even to next GoFest, but you will eventually be able to TM, or rather Elite TM on Roar of Time and Spatial Rend. I am confident in that statement. We just may have to wait a bit. Randy, hello. Very good afternoon. How are you doing? Are you still over in Japan or are you back home? Oh, and a critical caught with a pineapple. Would you look at that? Nice. Love that. 84%. That's a quillfish. That's no bueno. We could wait. I'm going to wait around and see if something spawns here. It probably won't. But hey, Javolo, good to see you. Welcome in. Lincoln Prime, good to see you as well. Welcome, welcome. My Griffin, cold enough to freeze the balls of a brass monkey. Yes, that's just about right. And Paul Kinnett, hey dude, congrats on 96 to 23-26. That's a smashing success right there. Absolutely amazing. And Javolo, how are you doing? And Randy, back home and back working, unfortunately. Oh my goodness me. Japan looks incredible. I hope you had an absolutely amazing time out there. Cedric, thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. So let's say financial situation changed, less disposable income than before. Thanks for not deleting me. I still love the content. No problem, dude. We're obviously fully aware and understandable. Anybody who does content knows that anybody who joins the Patreon, I mean, you were on the Patreon for years as well. You were on there for a long time. You know, it's not always easy to expect. Very loud moped. Yeah, don't worry, dude. I appreciated your support on the Patreon, and I think I kept you on because we're lucky friends. I'm hoping potentially an American event we could run into each other and get the lucky trade done at long last. That'd be great. No, I really appreciate the dono, dude, and thanks for being a Patreon for the longest time as well. But yeah, Patreon's an ever-evolving thing, isn't it? You've got to kind of see what you can do. And, you know, people who join it, honestly, the extra support is not unnoticed. Linz, a good evening to you. How are you and Leon doing? And Pogo Player, welcome in as well. That's a moped. I think it was a moped with a hole in the exhaust, honestly. Possibly. Love snow remoir. And not when it turns to sludge. Yeah, exactly. CeeLo, you'd probably have exactly the same stuff we had here in London, where it's sort of snowing in the sky, but then as soon as it hits the ground, it just turns to slush, and that is just horrid. Honestly, it's been despicable weather. Today it's actually been okay because it's been dry, but it's been really cold. Like, I think the start of the day and it was -3, something like that, and then it got to 0 degrees, and it was like the highest temperature you're going to experience today is 3 or 5 degrees. Fantastic. But we are at 2.6 mil dust. I'll flex it for you guys, actually, some exclusive cool bits and pieces. Just as Sue pops in the chat. Hello. Sue's actually going to be over in London tomorrow. Cannot wait. Sue's got the evening flight over from America to the United Kingdom of England land. It's going to be good to have Sue back over in London. We had a pretty good day, actually, this morning. Hatched a batch of 10Ks and finally hatched my first hundo Jangmoo ever. First hundo Jangmoo in the storage, finally there, and the next egg hatch was a Goku Bad Toxel 98, which is beautiful. And then we had a shiny from a local raid, and the next raid was Alex Nexton with a 98. So it's been a good day. Fun little day here. Plus, we're editing the podcast. It's going rather smoothly. And I won't spoil it here because I'm going to put it up for the Patreons, but there's a very funny story which I need to tell. I'm going to put it in video format tomorrow for the Patreons, but honestly, I can't say anymore. It's too funny, but I want to keep it for Patreon peeps, you know. Sue, super excited. Super duper excited to have you coming back over. I need to message you and double check your timings and everything. 6 o'clock. Where are the raids going to spawn? Apparently nowhere. I Tapu Koko raid hour in the bin? No, there they are. Of course it's not at this gym. Right, up to the university we go. Fantastic. Let's begin. I remember we're not catching these Tapu Koko unless they're shiny or it's a hundo. And we actually have sunny clear boost. Fantastic. So if you're joining my raids, Patreon peeps and raid hour ads, bring your ground types. Ground type's going to have the weather boost on this one, which is lovely. Super excited. Yeah, I'm going to need to upload a piece of content for Patreon tonight because I had a really, really nice mystery gift sent over. I did the unboxing of it, and it's a really, really nice memento, so I'll be putting that up on Patreon tonight. And there's a really funny story. Sunny, clear weather, I guess. Pokey Rats, hey, lovely to see you in the chat. How are you? How are things your end? Right, let's get some invites out. I know not everybody may want to burn the remotes on Tapu Koko, which is absolutely okay. I think Tapu Koko we can duo nice and easy, but you know, obviously got to give it a bash, see if we can get some shiny luck. Hey. Mike Griffin in, thank you, dude. What sun? Questionable considering it's now dark, but it's basically saying there's no clouds in the sky, which is actually accurate, to be honest. Haku question, are you fine with adding or is there a rule? So, I don't add people directly from chat. What I do actually do for these raid hours is take people's friend codes and stuff through comments of either a community post or a special video. So in this case, because we've obviously got Dialga's raid hour tomorrow, same time we'll be live streaming it. If people want to join for Dialga Origins raid hour, I'm going to put a community post up on my YouTube channel tonight, probably just after this raid hour's finished. So if you're new, subscribe and hit the notifications so you don't miss it. And I'll get people to comment on that community post with the in-game name and the friend code if they want to get added for the raid hours. And we'll do the same thing for Palkia on Friday, should I say. But yeah, usually we post a video on a weekend or on a Monday and get people to add through the comments of the video. Cedric, honestly, just raiding the origins of the candy at this point. Got to save for Reggie. Oh yeah, the Reggies for the shinies. Yes, absolutely. I'm not sure I could be going too hardcore on those, I've got to be honest. Mass and even Marlow working this weekend, which is a ball ache. Oh, dude, biggest commiserations. Hoping to view the live streams. I'm sure that's what people will share. Yes, definitely. I'm personally, due to just logistics and stuff, I'm not going to be live streaming over the course of the weekend. We'll be doing videos only because apparently it's meant to be utterly apocalyptically bad weather. And I can tell you, it's bad enough trying to film and play in the rain, but trying to live stream in the rain is going to be an absolute pain. So, probably not going to happen, unfortunately, but we'll live stream these raid hours for the good times. Rudy Lino, welcome into the stream. Haku, you're very welcome for the explanation. Definitely be following the process. Fabulous. And we do that every single week. There are folks like Mike Griffin and Grim456 who've been around doing the raid hour stuff that we do here for well over a year. So yeah. Right, that is Tapu Koko number 1, done and dusted. Can be shiny. We'd be looking for 1810 for the 100%er, and we definitely did not get it. 1766. The only way that this thing is going to survive is if it's shiny. Good luck, people. May you get the 1810er just to tick it off the hundo list. Kiaramon with the final strike. And it's not shiny, so see you later. Sorry. I don't usually like to be so ruthless with Pokemon. I like to catch all the Pokemon I raid or whatever. But I don't want to burn my 600,000th catch on a Tapu Koko. There's no way. Sue, you're very welcome for the invite. 1755. Ouch. About just as bad as me. Angus, lovely to see you in the chat, dude. Good evening. How are you today? And Sandra with 1760. Mike Griffin, 1794. You're only 16 CP off of that 100%, my man. Good luck catching it. Hopefully it stays. I think you might have yourself a 96er. Right, we're going to jump straight into this next one. Let's get some Patreon peeps in first. Let's get Bert in there. Lincoln Prime. Miko Seeker's online. And let's chuck one out to Kenna as well. Let's see how we do. Cedric asking about Roar of Time and the Galarian birds. You can bet your bottom dollar we're going to be running daily incense the full 8 hours each day, and hopefully finding some Galarian bird action with the safari balls. Because I chatted to Barside 2, shout out to Paul, who went over to Japan. Apparently you were getting around 10 to 20 per hour in the course of the event, so you had enough to get mighty Pokemon and some rarer catches, which is great news. Honestly, absolutely fantastic. Right, next batch of invites, but the only thing with this whole system where people can spam into the raids is obviously the system we have here where we kind of do private lobbies and send out the invites and things. It may become difficult to keep it on the lowdown, but we'll have to give it a bash because we're just doing public lobbies right now to see if we can get anybody interested, I guess. Maybe private lobbies are locked out, who knows. Maston? Did I miss? I must have missed something. Maston, lol, first raid, 2-star XXS shiny. I'll take that as a win. Was that Tapu Koko, mate, or was that something else? Well done. One and done. Congrats. Fabulous. That was in Japan. We're only expecting half safari balls in global. Maximus potentially, but apparently there's going to be a $2 ticket, you know, adding on to all the costs of everything at the moment, but you can buy a ticket that allows you to get more safari balls per hour with a research. So, yeah, that's kind of it. Expensive weekend. Really hoping for my first ever Shundo. Renoir, fingers crossed on one of those mighty Pokemon. Oh, it was 14, a nice 93er. If you're an OG of the IV system in the game, shout out in the chat, because does anybody remember when your team leader would read out a sort of small cryptic clue as to what you actually got? You go, for Team Valor, if your Pokemon was really good stats, it would say This Pokemon simply amazes me. And then it would give you its highest value as HP, attack, defense, and then you have to wait to see if these are the best stats I've ever seen or something, or the stats are excellent, because that would mean it's like you either got a hundo or you got yourself a 13-13-13 or a 14-14-14 stat Pokemon. Second Tapu Koko, 1765. Oh dear. Well, I'm loving the friendship level ups, I've got to be honest. Rembar remembers that one. Oh yes. I remember we had to screenshot the Pokemon or go to a specific site that's kind of like a third-party thing and enter all the values of like what level it was, how much Stardust it cost to power up, the HP value, all to work out if it was a 14-14-14 or a 13-13-13. This isn't shiny, it's not a hundo, we're going to have to leave it, I'm afraid. Let's jump straight into the next one. CeeLo, glad those days are long gone. So am I. It's a bit of nostalgia to think about it, but it's such a much better system that happens these days, honestly. Shiny for Lincoln Prime. Congratulations, 1777. A nice consistent CP. Congrats on the sparkles, mate. Had the glitch where it said it was amazing, it was actually dead, yeah. Mickey D or Miko Seiko, good to see you. How are you doing? Got the shiny from the raid as well. Congratulations. Thanks for burning the past. So 2 shinies from that raid. Awesome. Double shiny for the invites. That's the way to go. Who else we got? Let's send an invite out. Pokerets, come and join. I'll send out to... I haven't raided with Wolfpack for ages. Come on. Let's go. V, welcome into the stream. Where are you from? Love and Shundala. Thank you very much. Right back at you. We're based in London, in the United Kingdom. That is where we are from. That's where our geotag. If we're on Android, it says it just says England. It doesn't say London, hysterically. If you go on Apple, it actually gives you the borough, roughly. Apparently, though, according to the game, Ealing doesn't exist. It has to be either Isleworth or Wembley. Chaz jumped in. Fabulous. Elise, welcome into the stream. Good to have you here. How are you doing? Not too bad, apart from... Well, I would say we're very, very cold, but actually we've wrapped up just about enough successfully that we are feeling toasty warm, which is great. So doing good tonight. We've dished out a few shinies to peeps on the old remote game, which is amazing. No joy ourselves, but we are very much holding fire on all the catches, because we're only, 8 or 9 catches away from 600,000 total. And I'd like it to be something more significant than Tapu Koko. It's going to be a bit weird to have to do Palkia and Dialga raids and then run away from them. Do you need any of the regular spawns in the wild area? Cedric just needs the 1 Scrub and the 2 Marini. So very much a poison hour kind of game. Me personally, I need nothing from those wild spawns at all. So I'm going to be focusing on the mighty Pokemon. That's my game. Because obviously the Scrub we got in New York 2023, Marini we got quite lucky, not only on the event when it got released earlier this year, but also during a 24-hour challenge we actually daily incensed, I think, our 3rd shiny of a Tapu Koko in the bin. I think it's 1788 I saw. 1810 would be your magical number for the hundo, so good luck. 2 rare XL candy is wonderful to see. Lincoln Prime with the most damage, and Grim 456 with that final strike. Nicely done. It is not a shiny, so 1870 or 1787, that's it. Goodbye, Tapu Koko. It was nice while we saw you. Pavnoko, hello, dude. How are you? Good to see you in the stream. Hope all is good with you. And Black Scorpion Lair, welcome in as well. Hello. Angus focusing on Mikey Pokemon as well, and the Dialga raids. I hope the Dialga raids are good, because over the weekend we're going to have Primal Groudon and Kyogre in the mix, as well as Snorlax in tier 3s, and of course the tier 4s with Toxtricity, both forms in it. So the raids could potentially be quite diluted, which is a little bit annoying. Paul, sorry I missed that. Don't worry, waited till the last water catch. Of course it did. Don't worry, we should have plenty more. Marissa, good to have you on the stream. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. As traffic's going wild. Good job we're on foot. Do full OGs remember there was no appraisal system? Yes, I remember way back in the day. Way back in the day, stats were not a thing. You just had a Pokemon and that was it. So, unbeknownst to us, we probably transferred quite a few 100%ers or something. Or anybody who was like me, a really OG player, found themselves powering up a random Pokemon and checked the stats when the appraisal system came in and found it was like a 38%. You're like, what am I doing with this? Horrendous. Batman of Texas. Hello there. Shiny Tapu. Did you get one? Congratulations if you did. Smashing success. So the Tapu Kokos are going out through remotes. Real nice. Fantastic news. Right, we're going to jump into this one and see if we can dish out any more. There we go. From the raid, fabulous. Congrats, Batman of Texas, or Blizzmatic. And Elise, congrats on your shiny Tapu Koko as well. Fabulous. Good Milo, thank you, mate. Evening off from the local community meetup as travelling to Disneyland Paris tomorrow for family holiday celebrating my birthday. Enjoy the trip, enjoy your time away, Paul, with the family. Hope it's a lovely time. And well, a very happy birthday for, what was it, 2 days? 2 days time, I think it is. There we go, fabulous. Invites pinged. Yeah, remote trading does not exist in the game. Grimnab in a 1759. Do you think the mighty Pokemon will appear in the last 15 minutes of the hour like in Japan, be random? Not sure. I think it may follow the format of Japan. So yes, it may be at every 15 or the last 15 minutes of each hour. In which case, anybody who's not too bothered about the wild spawns, you can kind of gauge your timing. Say like, right, from 1:45 to the top of the hour, we're chasing mighty Pokemon. From the top of the hour till 1:45, we are going for the raids or the G-Max battles, etc. So you can kind of structure your gameplay in a way which is really good. So someone got the Hundo Koko. Oh, amazing to them. Congrats to whoever they were who got the Hundo Koko. Getting a Hundo of any legendary is top tier, but, you know. Hundo Tapu Koko is a quality shiny. All the Tapus are great shinies. Don't think I'll be landing any G-Max Toxtricity at Disneyland. Hey, Disneylands are really good for the game, so you never know. That's why the OG days of Mystic 7 and JT Gilly always found themselves playing in Disneyland. Was it Disneyland or Disney World? I don't know the difference, but hey. They found themselves a lot of times in that area, particularly for con days or certain big events. So you may get lucky, Paul, you never know. Birthday Shundo G-Max. Well, technically, I think it would be the Palkia, wouldn't it? Palkia Radar Shundo. Hopefully I can send that to you. Oh no, we're on low power. Low power emergency. Hopefully the stream doesn't cut out. If the stream cuts out... it's not good. There we go, we have power. 1750 on my side. There we go. Land is California, world is Florida. There we go. So at Disneyland, they'd be in California. Goodness stuff. Right, we definitely didn't get anything good IV, so good luck to everybody who's in that raid. 1810 is the quality number. This isn't even anywhere near, so we're going to have to leave that and say goodbye. And we've got 6 minutes on One by Walpole, so let's go to that. Because we've got time. Before the 25 past reset on all the spawns. Didn't get invited but jumped in Sandra. Oh, 1803. That's got to be a 98er, surely. Grim nabbing the same sort of IVs as me, 1750. Mike Griffin with another decent one, 1798. Dude, nice. And Lincoln Prime nabbing another shiny of 1774. Goodness me. Tapu Koko is playing real nice with you guys tonight. Awesome. Thank you, mods. Loving the new raid drop feature. Yes, me too, Paul. I think it's really good. Some people are saying it's like counteractive or counterproductive to what they did with the remote raid nerf, but I think it's only seeming overpowered at the moment because we've got 20 remotes per day. With 20 remotes per day or unlimited remotes per day, as we have this week, the feature seems overpowered, but when it comes back down to 5 as per normal, it's going to be much easier because all it means is that people can add each other in Discords or communities, and then if they don't have the ability to get people to join their raids, they can check in on their friends list and see who's active. I think it's another way to actively participate in other people's raids, or hopefully see that, hey, I'm raiding, can you join me? I think it's honestly a quality feature. It would just be extra good if they could show who has maxed out for the day on the friends list. That would be nice if they showed that. Jim, thank you very much for the super chat right there. 20 of the finest British pounds sterling. Raid Pass top-up fund. Goodness me. It is going to be a heavy weekend, that's for damn sure. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jim. Massive appreciation, extremely generous. Yeah, exactly. Perfect landing for Toxicity and Snorlax and the Origins as well. They know that they draw people in. That was a 96er, Sandra. Nicely done. Let's go on one more. Standing around in the dark. Fantastic. And I'm actually getting too warm right now. This is good. I like being in this situation. I'm feeling too warm. Much appreciated. People asking for raid invites. Mods, thank you so much for dealing with this bits and pieces, but I'm not adding people from chat. Don't do that here on the channel. What we do, however, is two things. First of all, if you want to be permanently added to the friends list and join raids, etc., and have gifts and things like that, join my Patreon. The Patreon is the way to guarantee a friends list slot and get interactions on an almost daily basis as best as I can when I do gifts and raids. The other way is we do posts or videos where you can comment your in-game name and your friend code to be added for the following raid hour. So usually that would be a video post on the weekend to join for the following raid hour on the Wednesday. But because we have lots of raid hours happening this week, you can keep an eye on the channel, namely subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you are new here, that would be smashing. We're going to be posting on the community tab for Dialga Origin Raid Hour, which is happening tomorrow. So if you want to join for Dialga's Origin Raid Hour, keep your eye on the channel's community tab, and that will be where I'm going to take friend requests and stuff like that for tomorrow's Raid Hour. And the same with Palkia on the Friday. So just keep your eye on the channel. That'll be the way to do it. It means that people who interact with the channel and are active, and etc., and watching the videos or keeping an eye on the posts, etc., get, something back, which I think is the least I can do. Any shinies? Frog is tall. Great name. Alas, no shinies on my side, but we have dished out plenty of shinies to folks via remote raids, which is epic. There we go, 11 of us. That is a nice full lobby. Thank you, everybody who jumped in. Fingers crossed if we can add ourselves a Tapu Koko. Seneschala, thank you, Tristan. Appreciate the good vibes. We will see if a shiny comes through, but I'm not too fussed. My luck, hopefully, is going to pay off with Origin, Dialga and Palkia. Lobby hit max remotes. Can't tag in on that one. That, I think, is going to be the only problem with this feature, is that basically, even if you send out invites, I think it may be because of a public lobby. Public lobby is probably open for anybody to spam into, but if you do private lobby, then we'll have to double check that one. Yeah, sorry, Mickey D. Okay, good luck, people. 1810 is your number, and we got 1782. That's what we got, and the game crashed. Can we get back in the raid before it despawns? Because it's literally like a minute to go. What's your favourite shiny Tapu? Marissa, good question. I would have to go Tapu Bulu, personally. I like the contrast of the black and the yellow on it. I think it looks quality. 39 seconds before it despawns. Good stuff. You're right, no crashing into private lobbies. Okay, noted. Thank you, Sue, for verifying that. So there we go. We're going to have to let that Tapu despawn now. I think that's the plan. Hopefully we can find ourselves potentially a Dialga. Jim, I'm going to come and join the Dialga if I can. Let's do it. Let's see. Oh no, it's a fresh lobby. That's the only thing, actually. I think this is quite interesting, is that you can look at somebody's Dialga raid, or whatever raid they happen to be doing, and even though there it says Jim has got a lobby with 30 plus seconds on it, because it's maxed out, it creates a new lobby. But when you join, even through this system remotely, you can invite people, and people can see that you're in the raid. So actually, we're going to jump in that one because we have time to burn. 2 people are in. If we jump in, we can invite people to this raid even though we're not physically there, which honestly, I don't know if that's intended or not, but genuinely, I think that is such a quality feature. Invite Jim to his own raid. No. I think that's amazing, honestly. I hope it stays like that, but I have a horrible suspicion they'll patch it in a way. Because look, I mean, there's 7 people already in this raid, and this is a raid that I didn't get invited to. I just sniped in from the friends list, and I'm able to create my own raid from that remotely, which it's honestly amazing. In a way, it also is quite nice. It means if you somehow max out on the lobby as somebody who got invited, you can then try and join through the friends list and create a fresh lobby for yourself and send peeps. No more invitations. See, lobby's full. 10 remoters. Done. It's a brilliant feature for rural players as well, absolutely, or for people who are not many friends. Exactly. It's a much nicer way to have the remote raid game. It's much more accessible, much more forgiving. And I think once we clear the whole Go Wild area where there's 20 remotes, then unlimited remotes, and then there's a brief bit with the finale where there's 10 remotes per day. Once we settle back down to being 5 remotes a day, it won't seem so overpowered, I think. Nancy, we're like, oh no, our new game feature works, let's remove it. There is. I haven't thankfully experienced it, but there are reports of people being kicked out of raids that they've joined through the friends list and then not being able to get back in because it's obviously cleared from the friends list, and basically losing their remote passes. So that is something to bear in mind, but going through Niantic support and having your raid logging on should hopefully mean that you can get your passes back if it happens to you. Knock on wood, it hasn't happened to us so far. But I mean, hopefully that gets fixed, and hopefully they don't turn around and go, right, I'm afraid we can't have this sort of feature helping people out. Ridiculous. Come on. Dialga, get in the bin. Has chat froze? Chat hasn't frozen on my side. Give the little thing a refresh, Mike, if it has frozen on your side. It seems a-okay. Apparently driving's on. Good. I don't know what vehicle passed me by that activated driving on. Okay. Dialga in the bin. Come on. Please be 2337. 2302. Not bad. This would be a 98% regular Dialga. Has anybody else had the Troll Hundo where you've picked up an Origin form Dialga and it's 2307, which is the regular Dialga Hundo? But obviously it's not for this for this form. Ha-da-da, it's not shiny. What a shame. Right, we're going to burn some pineapples on it. Okay, maybe we're not. We're going to struggle to catch it. Let's go. One roll. And out. I don't mind burning the pineapples on this one. Neymar Jr., welcome into the stream. All the way from Brazil, I assume. Hey, lovely to have you joining us. How are you doing today? Thank you for the shiny luck. I mean, I'm having better shiny luck on the Origin forms this rotation compared to Sinnoh Tour. We've had 3 Palkias and now 2 Dialgas out of quite a few raids, but the ratio works out. Come on, Dialga. Let's throw a straight ball. Straight throw catch. One roll. And out. Now let's go for a pineapple. And an excellent. Ba-da-doo. Top of the head. Two rolls. Still haven't got a Palkia with the spatial rend. The spatial rend and the roar of time are probably the most tricky thing to get in this rotation. They are very rare to pick up. But don't worry, I know it seems like a bit of a ball ache at the moment, but they will become more readily available in the future of the game. That's how we know the game works. Later down the road, you'll be able to get them guaranteed with the exclusive move, and then they'll open it up to being elite TMable on, which is a-okay. It's just we've kind of got to suffer through the here and now at the moment. I'm going to run out of pineapples. Let's go for a great. Galarian Corsa that looks scary. Should have released it for Halloween. Being a ghost type would have made sense. But they went with more Pekko, didn't they? They went with more Pekko for the release. Okay. One more pineapple. Boom. Let's use a silver pineapple and give it a go. What's the ball count going into wild area? I think at the moment I'm about 1,200 greats and 1,200 ultras or so, roughly. But I will be increasing that because we're doing Go++ to spin all the home stops every single day. So we'll be increasing the ball count in total. Right, what we got here? Sung Bin, welcome into the stream. Got the thing cap caught. I have a question. I got a 15-15-14 Dialga without Roar of Time and a 15-15-13 Dialga with Roar of Time. What's your opinion on best to max out? At the moment, Roar of Time makes Origin Dialga insanely good. So I would honestly vote for the 96er. You've got the 15-15-13 with Roar of Time for the maxing. But don't max it right now. Hold off until we've cleared the rest of the week in the Go Wild area, because you may max it out and then find you get yourself a hundo with the special move, honestly. So bit of patience always pays off in Pokemon Go. Definitely. David, would you play this game so much if it wasn't your job? No, because I probably wouldn't have the time, unfortunately. It'd be like a time restricted. So that's how it goes. So bad, lol. Ash, hey, lovely to see you in the chat, my man. How are you? At least have a shiny Palkia with spatial. Oh, the spatial Ren move. Fabulous. Caught it earlier this. Oh, yeah, the Go Tour Sinnoh. Yes. Let's get those invites going again. Some Patreon peeps. Go. Right, I got lots of peeps joining the chat. Welcome in Kevin and Mushroom. Been away for a little while. There we go. Welcome in. Sunbin, thank you for your 2 cents. No worries. Say thanks for asking the question. Hopefully, you can get yourself a 98 or a hundo with Roar of Time. That would be splendid. You see I got shiny last raid. No, I didn't, mate. Congrats on getting the shiny. Was that on the Origin Dialga? Or was that on the final Tapu Koko? I think we're maxed out. So the next raid, I'm going to do private first to basically get the invites out, and then we'll open it up. Ash, I'll be down in Ealing for Wild event. Hey, fabulous, dude. It's been good to see you again. Because when was the last time? Was it the Sinotaur Global? It's been a long time, man. Looking forward to seeing you again. Tapu. Mike, nice work. Congrats on the Tapu's been quite good to you, isn't it? It's had some good IV ones. And now a shiny for it. Nice. David, ain't you cold? I was at the start, but I've got a very good amount of layers on. I've got very thick gloves and a scarf, so I am wrapped up and toasty warm, thankfully. Even though it's like 2 degrees Celsius here. Mushroom, ready for the Wild Area event. Fabulous to hear. Looking forward to it. On the next wave of Tapu Koko. Come on, Tapu. If it could sparkle, that'd be fun. That'd be really fun. But what do you guys think? I've got a question for you guys here in chat, because we've got lots of raid hours still to go. Shall we hopefully pick up a shiny Dialga or Palkia tomorrow, or on Friday, or maybe a hundo if we're lucky, and call that our 600,000th cash? Or shall we try and hold out for Go Wild area? 1792 isn't too bad here. Was it? Oh my god, Bound Sweet Com Day. Yes, it has been a very long time, because that was May, I think, wasn't it? Weird to think that Bound Sweet Com Day brought so many people out together in Ealing. It's wild. Good luck, everybody, for that raid. And bam, not shiny. Not a hundo either, so see you later. Goodbye. Tapu Koko. Right, we're going to do private lobby now, to see if we can spam the invites first. Okay, there we go. Machi, can it be shiny without the ticket? Get paid tomorrow and get the ticket then. It can be shiny without the ticket, so you don't have to buy the ticket. The tickets only give you an egg bonus for the egg thing and a boosted chance of getting Toxel from the 10Ks, which I can confirm is a thing. It does work. The raid ticket adds extra free passes for day, but it's only one pass, so I would highly recommend not buying the ticket right now, genuinely, because there's so many days gone of this week that if you buy the raid ticket, you're not going to get the raid pass value back in the free passes, because theoretically if you bought the ticket right at the beginning of the event, you would get 5 additional free passes, which equates to $5 worth of the game. Right, there we go. Oh, Paul now in a 98er. So close. 1803. Congrats, dude. Same CPU as the shiny. Mike Griffin, 1780. Nice one. Matchy Way Country. Sorry, missed the invite. Don't worry if you missed the invite. That's A-OK. Not a problem at all. Hopefully you can nip into a few more. Wild area would be probably better for mementos for the 600,000 catch, like Costume Snorlax or G-Max Tostricity. This is the thing, is like, if we catch something during the Go Wild area, it will have the Go Wild tag on it, which I think would be quite cool, but I'm going to have to throw away so many Palkia and Dialga tomorrow, or not remote during the day, which may be easier to do. Alright, let's jump in this raid. What we got going on here? Thank you, mods, for handling with that. Whoever it was, please don't be rude to my mod squad. A, very unnecessary. B, it costs nothing to be pleasant and nice in life. And C, they literally just answered your question. If global can be anywhere as good as Japan for me, it was a brilliant weekend. Yes. I'm hoping it's going to be, if it's 80% as crazy as Japan was, I'll be very, very happy with how the event plays out. Because we obviously know the live events give much better stuff than the global things. That's just how they are, because, they're focused in-person events and travel, etc. 1767, unless it's shiny, it's going in straight in the bin, this one. Alright, good luck for your shiny peeps. Or your hundo. 1810. Oh, it's a huge one. Do you know what? I am going to catch this. Or attempt to catch it. Might be worth... I can't remember if Tapu Koko is a preferable thing for a showcase when it comes to electric types or not. I'd have thought Zekrom or Circuitry would have been up there, but hey. $17.80 Sandra, not shiny, unfortunately. So it looks like I can join you through private raid through friends you invited. Ah, interesting. So if I invite people to a private raid lobby, then if you're friends with that person, you can jump into the private raid. That's quite interesting. It's all an interesting thing to learn about this feature. Certainly the here and the now, because the feature could get changed and patched. Oh, Paul, now in a shiny. Is it an XXL one? An XL shiny, 1760, fabulous, dude, congrats. Plenty of shiny like dotted around today, which is amazing. Grim with the 1763. Are we seriously going to struggle with the only Tapu Koko that we're going to catch tonight? Come on. Like you do, lunch break is almost up, so have to run. Dude, thank you for jumping into the stream and jumping in a few raids as well. Wishing you the very best of the rest of the work day. Hopefully see you in a raid lobby or two. And there's the catch with the worst throw we did on the entire catch sequence. Lovely. An XXL, it's not quite the biggest we've ever seen, but it's still a nice capture. Which puts us at... oh dear. 6 catches away. I think we're going to really struggle tomorrow. Right, let's get this raid up and running. Can't believe it. I think we may have to not remote raid tomorrow and Friday and just do the raid hours, actually. That's going to be tricky to do. Because 600,000 catches, it would be great if it was done on the wild area. Angus, snow predicted for tomorrow. Hopefully you do wake up to a nice snowy morning. That'd be quite nice. Joyful to watch. Foreshadowing with remote trading, at least for people who are lucky. Honestly, remote trading for lucky friends would be incredible, but I don't see them doing that anytime soon. It is interesting they suddenly decided to do this update for for the remote raiding thing. Oh, we're maxed. Ah, see, because we're in public lobby, so peeps have spammed in there, but that is what it is. So there we go, we're maxed out. Interesting to keep learning about this feature update. But I think that's great, having an extra tab in the friends list and be able to check, hey, who's in a raid? It also highlights, I've seen a lot of people raiding Hisuian Quillfish today, which blows my mind a little bit, but I don't know. Everyone raid how you fancy. Dunkers, hey, Dunkers is in chat. Hey, welcome, dude. Lovely to see you. How's it going? Take it easy on the remotes at the moment. Hoping to have a few spare tomorrow night as I'm working. Hope all is good with you down in Ealing. All is splendid here, mate, if a bit cold. Hope all's good with you. And yes, tomorrow and Friday are going to be the days to hit the raids, I think, for the origin forms. Have you had any luck, mate, with some of the raids? Rembois, I'm pretty sure the excellent throws doesn't make a Pokemon easier to catch. Yeah, from my experience, it's very different depending on the Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon these days just catch on whatever random throw happens to throw at them. So plenty of them catch with a nice throw or even no throw bonus at all. However, there are a few legendaries that do catch with excellent throws consistently. But now this one's nearly done. Super nice and easy. Easy work by 12 peeps. In the bin it goes. Good luck. 1810 is the number you need. We got 1766, so very much bin worthy. Thanks for the shiny luck, peeps. Let's see. More than likely the folks who go through our remote are going to get the shiny on this one. There's plenty of luck on the remotes. And it's not shiny. So see you later. Tapu Koko. I'm afraid. Adios, amigo. Goodbye. Goodness me. Malcolm. Yeah, I'm afraid Malcolm... XRP guy, we are not inviting people directly from the friends list. What we do, however, do is put out either videos on the weekend, usually, that get people to comment their in-game name and their friend codes on. But because we've got raid hours tomorrow and Friday, keep your eye on the channel. We're going to put a community post up where people can comment their in-game name and their friend code for Origin Dialga tomorrow. So basically, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications bell. I'll be putting that up later tonight on the community tab. Hopefully some peeps can put their in-game name and their friend code on the post, and I'll be going through tomorrow afternoon and adding people, because Dialga is a fabulous shiny, fabulous mon. Definitely one of my favourite legendaries. I like the regular form, but the origin form for me just looks that extra bit more spicy. And let's get these peeps added. There we go. And yeah, Wade, I've got you coming in with the invite there. Should be coming through. Olaf the Great, fabulous name. I'm not inviting people from chat, I'm afraid, but if you want to add for future raid hours, particularly we've got Dialga and Palkia tomorrow and Friday, keep your eye on the channel, hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to put a post up on the community tab where people can comment their in-game name and their friend codes on if they want to join for tomorrow's raid hour. Usually we put a video up on the weekend that gets people to do the same sort of process if you want to join for the following raid hours. But another recommendation is jumping into my Discord. The Discord is a fantastic global community of people, and particularly with the additions and the updates to the remote raid game and the friends list, etc. Now is a really good time to add some international folks from the Discord. You can post your shinies in there, you can get involved with some of the bits and pieces we have there, you can get your Pavilion patterns sorted as well. Really good international community in there, and that will be one of the best ways to basically just add people, get the XP if you need it is another bonus. But you can use the feature now to see who's in a raid. Check your friends list, see who's in a raid, jump in via remote, which is amazing. Machi, thanks for this. Will be the Pokédex entry. Hopefully, shiny Pokédex entry, Machi. Fingers crossed for you. Right, I'm just going to slightly move in this direction because that spot by studio seems to be problematic for phone service. So I'm going to try and stand on this corner of the street here and hopefully have no interruptions. That would be preferable. the Wolverine. Hello there. How are you doing this fine, well, evening in my case, afternoon in your case, Andrew? Hope things are good. And actually, since I got you guys here, would you like, because I'm tempted to do a couple of videos tomorrow, would a little Go Wild area prep tips guide be something of interest for you guys on the channel? Let me know. Because there are a few strategies I'm definitely going to be putting in place when it comes to the Go Wild area weekend. Got some plans, got some ideas that may prove useful for folks. Would be helpful. Excellent. Sandra, thanks for popping in. Hopefully can see you tomorrow for the Dialga. And hey, thank you very much for the invites. DH, excited for the weekend. Oh yes, I think we all are, aren't we? How are you, DH? Jumps in your lobby so we got friendship increases. Well, you and I are lucky friends of both, aren't they? But getting the friendship level up's another peeps, which is all good. That would be helpful and fun. Fabulous. I may construct that tomorrow then, if I can get the podcast edited tonight. Good luck everybody who's in this raid. 1810 is the number, and it's not shiny. And 1782 is going in the bin. And I think we'll be able to squeeze in one more raid. Come on. Come on. Get the pass in. There we go. Okay, I have some prep to do. Excellent. There we go. Invites pinged. Olaf, don't have Discord. As I said earlier, keep your eye on the channel, keep your eye on the community posts, because that's how I do raid hour ads, is through the community posts and through video comments and things like that. So yeah, basically follow the channel. That would be the best way to stick on board, because we've got Dialga and Palkia raid hours tomorrow and Friday. And then we've got the whole Go Wild weekend. Plus we've got the raid hour that has, Jesus, Zacian, Zamazenta, Regieleki and Regidrago in it. All of them be shiny. There we go. Spam. It'll be cold upcoming 2 raid hours. It's cold right now, DH, except I am thankfully prepared for once. Lots of thick layers, jumper, jacket, thick gloves, but thankfully a touch screen, scarf and everything. I think it's like 2 or 3 degrees Celsius here in London at the moment. Not exactly warm and toasty, but we're still going ahead. Right, depending on timing, this very well could be the final raid that we do. Depending on catches and things like that. Let's see, will it be a shiny Tapu Koko to round things out? Thank you, Pete, for jumping in on the raids tonight. As we know that Tapu Koko is probably the least hype of the legendaries featured this weekend. Thank goodness it doesn't take a slot over the course of the actual Saturday-Sunday event. Let's go. 3 degrees, and yeah, I don't know. What was this? Somebody said. I love how just somebody says Palkia. Chris, Tapu Koko raid hour, I'm afraid, is what has taken over the 5-star raids for now in the UK, and it will be the same in every other time zone, 6 to 7 p.m. your local time today. Tomorrow is Dialga and Friday is Palkia raid hour. If you're looking to join either of those raid hours, keep your eye on the channel, subscribe, hit the notification button, and keep your eye on the community tab, because I'm going to be posting basically an invitation request. If anybody wants to join for those raid hours via the raids, you'll need to comment your in-game name and your friend code on the community post that I put up. I know, yeah, Nature's Madness made these Tapus actually very, very usable. But it has to be 100%er. And we got 1783, which is very much not a hundo, but maybe it could be shiny. Let's see. 3 rare candy, all going into Dialga. Thank you everybody who jumped in there. Grim with the final strike, nicely done. And not a shiny. Oh dear, oh dear. And I don't think we're going to have enough time to get invites out for that final one, unfortunately. How long's on it? Not very long. Not going to be able to do it, unfortunately. So, you may be wondering why all the raids are still here, but yeah, we're not catching them. Oh, Pavnoko, thank you so much for the super chat there. $9.99 of the finest British pound sterling there. Half a dozen remote raids for that early shiny Toxtricity on Friday night. Have fun and thanks for the great content, Milo. Paul, thank you so very much for your generosity and being a part of the Patreon squad. And enjoy your time away over in Paris for the weekend. I hope you can still get some good stuff. Hopefully, might be a birthday shiny there. I do think that's possible. So enjoy, mate, and a happy birthday. I love that we caught 1 Tapu Koko tonight and it was an XXL. As you can tell, we're gunning for those Dialga and Palkia. That is the aim of the game. Since we have nothing there, let's see if anybody... No, it's Tapu Koko only. Alright, well, since you guys are still here and raid hour's pretty much finished, what I do want to do is I want to get prepared for G-Max Toxtricity, and I think that might require burning some Stardust. So here on stream, we're going to put this Dynamax 98 Excadrill. Let's put it up to level 40 at least. Let's burn the dust to get it up there at least. 32 CP. Let's get ourselves ready for the G-Max. And we'll probably max out some other ones along the way as well. But I need some more max points to unlock these moves, to get them good. These are the things to do and get them prepared. And shall we do this one as well? I mean, it's the Goku Bad 98. I'm unlikely to pick up another decent Drillbur, so let's just put this one up to level 40 as well. Level 40 of them. So level 40, bare minimum, I'd say, really. Not going to level 50 them quite yet. Well, there we go. 2 of them are level 40 now. Definitely very happy with that. And now the raids have gone, and that is raid hour completed here in the UK. So, GG's everybody who picked up a shiny. There was so much shiny luck for you guys out there, which is always awesome, and that's kind of why we do the raid hours, invite the Patreon peeps, invite the folks through the comments on YouTube, get the shiny vibes going, which is genuinely awesome to see. So congrats if you nabbed a shiny or something decent. There were lots and lots of good IV ones tonight, which is great. Hopefully that luck can continue for tomorrow with Origin Dialga. So peeps, thank you for joining, thank you for burning your passes, thank you so much for the super chats that came through on the stream tonight. Immensely generous, those. We will be back at the same time, 6 p.m. GMT. In fact, we're going to go live a little bit earlier. Hopefully we can scope some remotes. 5:30 GMT. Tomorrow we'll be focusing on Origin Dialga, so come back on the channel for that raid out, and we're doing the same for Palkia. Finally, thank you so much to the mod squad, who really do help keep these streams rocking and rolling, even if my data runs out and it cuts off or stream crashes and everything. You guys are immensely awesome and supportive and really do help me get these streams and keep them going while on the move and being frozen stiff. So I'll see you all tomorrow, and Wolverine, I shall check. It'll be a nice surprise. Patreon peeps, expect some cool bits and pieces coming up tomorrow and tonight as well. There'll be something nice popping up. So see you all tomorrow.